Osiyo, it's how we say hello in Cherokee. I'm your host, Jennifer Lauren, at the Anna Mitchell Cultural and Welcome Center off Route 66 in Veneta, Oklahoma, where people from all over the world enjoy Cherokee art and culture. Kristina Glass, also known as Krispy, is a Cherokee Nation citizen living in Riverside, California, where she's found belonging in a community of other Indigenous people, all of them with a shared love of roller derby.
Yes, Chris, yes. Strong, resilient, Indigenous!
Getting ready for a game or a scrimmage or a practice, there's always so much anticipation. That feeling of like getting on my skates and getting on all my gear, like the ritual of putting everything on and then stepping foot on the track and warming up. Everything is a fog and a blur until that first whistle, and then things become really clear. Hi, I'm Kristiina Glass. Most friends call me Krispy. I coach for Indigenous Rising Roller Derby.
And Reign of Terror.
Roller derby has been a catalyst, I think, for everything else in my life leading up to this point. I joined when I was like 19 or so, maybe 20. I grew up in Merced, California. We had a roller rink. That was about all there was to do. I had a friend who was like, hey, you skate, like you rollerblade. Why don't you try roller derby?
Thank you guys so much.
I went to the rink and I put on quads for the first time and never looked back. Roller derby in general is just like sensory overload, especially if you're on the track and in the game. Everybody's yelling, you're hearing direction from the other team, you're hearing direction from your track lead, or they're talking to you about the play you just set up. It's energetic, it's electric. It has changed my life, as cliche as that is. Roller derby got me out of an abusive relationship. It gave me the courage to move 300 miles away from my hometown to go to a university, which I would be the first in my family to pursue past an associate's degree. When I started over a decade ago, I started with a skater. Her name's Tallene, but we call her Shorty. That was her derby name. After a few months of us hanging out and being friends, she introduced me to her cousin, Jake, who is now my partner. We're married and we've been together for the last 12 years. We live in Riverside, California, and we have 3 dogs. Roller derby brought me my life as it is today. I started out derby in Merced as just a skater, as a competitor, as a member of a team. I was never involved in real leadership or coaching. And then when I moved to Southern California and I met my friend, Guar, I met her at a local team and I gave her a ride home from practice, and like the rest is history.
Krispy and I met through a coach and a skater relationship. I let her know, I was like, I think we should start our own league. And she looked at me and she said, we should. And that was September 6th, 2014. So we did start our league and she helped me out a lot. She had a lot of knowledge of rules for the women's flat track derby style game. Once she dives into knowledge, she soaks it up and brings it back and puts it in very practical ways. And that's what made her a great and excellent coach for Rebel Town.
Our goal with the team we started, which is Rebel Town Rollers, we started this team with the goal of really, really nurturing new skaters. Skating is for anyone who wants to skate, I think. Derby is for anyone who has the drive to do derby, but it should be accessible. In January 2017, I was at practice, I was coaching, and I fell, kind of a freak accident, and I broke my ankle in 2 places. It was tough. I felt like I let myself down, and I felt like I let everyone else down. But that moment of questioning, like, who am I if I'm not roller skating? It really put me in like a little bit of an identity crisis. I was not able to skate for like the first 8 months of my recovery. The day that the doctor cleared me to skate, I grabbed my partner, Jake, and I was like, hey, let's go to Artesia Park. I'm gonna put my roller skates on and I'm gonna stand in the spot where I broke my leg. I'm gonna skate around it and on it. This is not the end, right? You know, it is the beginning. And then I found this team.
1, 2, 3. Strong, resilient, Indigenous!
I watched the World Cup in 2018. I watched Indigenous Rising take the stage for the first time. It shouldn't have been shocking to see an all Indigenous team on the world stage, but like I couldn't believe it. And I knew I have to be a part of this team. I was recovering from my injury. I was looking to continue competing, but knowing that, I have 2 titanium screws in my ankle. It may not be feasible for me. So I thought, well, I'll apply as a referee. And then when they got back to me and accepted me to the team and I saw my name on the poster with everyone else's, they had me in the coach slot. I kind of couldn't believe it. I was like thrilled and scared and nervous. The first time I coached the team was at RollerCon that year in 2019, which is the big roller derby convention in Las Vegas every year. That was the first time I found myself on the bench for this team at such a high level. Basically, my eyes are on the track. I'm watching the game, I'm watching the clock, calling timeouts as needed, talking to the officials, pointing out things that are going on. It was a ton of fun. It really opened up to me like what was possible with the team. I have been coaching the team ever since. Indigenous Rising, we have about 50 skaters right now, but we have skaters in Alaska, in Canada, in Hawaii, in California, here where I'm at, in Oklahoma, in Minneapolis, in New York. So we're all spread out, but we are connected by a common thing. We are all natives. We are all members of our respective nations, and we're coming together as a borderless team. Those arbitrary borders that have been imposed upon us don't matter because we are Native America.
Krispy is the glue that keeps this team together. Yeah, for real. Krispy does so much and shows up and just loves on us and yells at us and gives us positive encouragement and is just like such a good leader, an example for all of us.
I couldn't be more proud than to sit there and help you on the bench.
I love you so much.
We all get
Smelly hugs.
We're here in Lansing, Michigan today at the Skate Wars tournament. We brought our best team we could, and we're getting ready to leave it all on the track. And our goal is really to show up and show out. This is the ultimate platform of our sport. We're using it in preparation for Worlds next year. Next, we're going to the World Cup again. I couldn't be more excited for this. We're ready to take the world stage again. We're ready to medal, knock Team USA and Team Canada out of the runnings. We want more skaters to know we exist. We want more natives to know we exist. One of our slogans for Rising is strong, resilient, indigenous. Resiliency must come hand in hand, I think, with indigeneity, with being Cherokee, with being native. We've had to show time and time again that we can get back up, that we will continue moving forward, that we are still here. I really thought that breaking my leg and having this huge injury was it. I thought I would never skate again. I didn't know what was going to be possible for me. I had no hope. My injury taught me that I can come back from hard things. Not only can I do hard things, but I can come back and do them again.